And here we are, our very last video together.
Remember Santiago Ramon y Cajal? He was the troublemaker who became a great scientist. Santiago won the Nobel Prize even though he was no genius. In fact, Santiago often had trouble while doing his research. His memory wasn't very good and he couldn't learn very fast. But we now know that Santiago's learning challenges also gave him advantages that sometimes help him do even better than geniuses. And Santiago did still more.
But right now, we want to congratulate you. What you've learned in these videos will help you for the rest of your life. We've shared a lot together, and you've also put up with a lot of our zany metaphors. Don't forget them.
Now, it's your turn. Share what you've discovered about learning in these videos. Tell these ideas to your friends, or your brother, sister, cousin, even your parents and teachers.
You can make up funny stories, draw pictures, and do stage plays. Explain what neurons and brain links are and how they help your learning. You'll remember lessons better by teaching them, and you'll help others at the same time. Let's return to Santiago Ramon y Cajal. He admitted he wasn't a genius. So what was his magic? How did he become a successful learner? There are 3 keys. First, Santiago kept his options open. Originally, art was his passion, but he realized he had boxed himself in by thinking he could only do one thing. He expanded his passion to include math and science. So, be like Santiago as you grow up. You don't want your options to be too narrow. The world is becoming more complicated. We need people with broad skills and interests. If you like math, learn to paint or to play a musical instrument. If you like psychology, learn some physics. It's great to learn one topic really well, but you also want to broaden your passions.
Second, Santiago was persistent. When he decided to learn math, he went back to the basics. Slowly, he worked his way upwards. It was hard, but he just kept at it. Persistence is key in learning. But remember that persistence doesn't mean working away without stopping. It means that after you've taken diffuse mode breaks, you keep returning to your work.
Third, Cajal was flexible. Race car brain learners can be right more often than others, but this also creates a trap. Some super smart learners can end up jumping to conclusions. When they've made an incorrect conclusion, it can be hard for them to admit it and to correct it because they're not used to making mistakes. Since Cajal wasn't a genius, he got a lot of practice correcting mistakes. When Cajal became a scientist, he actually looked for ways to find out whether he was right or wrong. When he was wrong, he changed his mind.
A flexible approach that allows you to admit and correct your errors is the kind of approach that can allow you to do great work of any kind. It can also help you lead a successful, happy life at work with your colleagues and at home with your friends and family.
If you are a genius, we hope you've still gotten some useful ideas to help your learning from these videos. If you're not a genius, it's still okay. You have much to share. You can use the strategies and techniques in these videos to open new doors for yourself and for others. Remember, you're never alone in your learning. Using your mind's eye, you can see us walking on your mental mouse paths beside you. We're cheering you on as you learn. I'm Barb Oakley.
I'm Greg Hammonds.
And I'm Terry Sinofsky.
We and Arizona State University wish you happy learning.